Welcome to Elf Centered. Today is part 7, and thank you for being patient and putting up with this, of the Theory of Revolution tour. And we're off to Omaha, Nebraska. My own private... No, it's not Idaho, is it? It's Omaha. Kind of the same, but not really. We were going to play at the Hideout. The fun of the Hideout was that it was very well hidden, and thus aptly named. The GPS had us go around in circles about 5-6 times, periodically going, "You're here." And we go, "No, we're not. We're on the road. We're on the street in Omaha." What? Ha? What? Ha? It's in a mall. It's tucked away. It is named the Hideout for a reason. Well, we get there. We start load in. We start set up. And we discover that Nikki not only did not confirm anything with the club management, she did not promote it at all. Really. So the guy on duty doesn't know what's going on. No one seems to. A couple of phone calls, still not sure what's going on, but yeah, sure, you want to set up and play? Set up and play. By the time we were ready to open for doors, we had 2 people. And it looked like that was going to be it. Because they were kind of people that knew what was going on in the city and who was who and what was what. And they said, yeah, that was kind of it. There was no real promotion. Nobody knew. So we canceled the gig, thanked the bar management, gave a whole mess of swag to the 2 people that showed up. Free CDs and t-shirts to apologize for the fact that our tour manager, who's supposed to be back home promoting our tour, and is not. Just wait, we'll let you know what she was doing. Dropped the ball, so we're sorry, but you know, it gives us a little advance run on getting some road under us, getting to where we need to go. And where we need to go next is one of the most beautiful parts of the United States I've ever been in, and that's saying a lot because I find beauty all over the place. Denver, Colorado. I swear, like Montreal in Canada, you walk into Denver and you become more beautiful just being there. We rode on some city streets that we were probably not allowed to take that huge bus on. We drove through the Rockies. That was an experience. We're in the Rockies at this point. More on that later. We get to Denver. We got some time to go do some shopping. We do. At a Target, not a Walmart. Then we find the club, and then it becomes a parking issue again, in which the police are involved again, because we're trying to go down this alleyway that they want us to go down. The alleyway does not work, and it's illegal to park there. So finally, we park it in a parking lot right beside the club, where we have to pay for 8 parking spots or 9 parking spots, because that's how much the bus takes up. So I'm sitting there just credit cards and change and all sorts of stuff to get all the parking tickets required that we don't get a ticket. I got a feeling it would have been cheaper to get the ticket. We met Synapse. Fantastic band. Enjoyed the hell out of watching them play. We got a driver. Somebody who had time off, who had experience driving truck, joined our team so I could finally take a break. I was happy. I was content. I was pleased. The show. It was a 2-room club, both big rooms, packed solid because it was a big Halloween thing. Costumes, excitement, awards and prizes for best costume and stuff. Most apathetic crowd for the bands I'd seen yet. Everybody was into the DJ side and the costume side. A couple of people liked the bands. Most of them obviously couldn't give a damn. This is where we found out what Nikki had been doing. Nikki had contacted the local promoter running the club night and told this young lady specifically that you will not deal with the elf. Now, first of all, I did not take the tour management position from her. I didn't want it. I had enough on my plate. Secondly, Jonathan, the man with the money, the man who had this dream and this idea, who put everything together, did not want to deal with the club management and the promoters. Not his job, not something he's comfortable with. This girl skated around me hard and fast. I have to track the money. There were points I didn't see the money because of what Nikki insisted happened with clubs, both slightly before and after Denver. I became a tour manager whose hands were handcuffed and locked behind my back by someone who had a jealousy and pettiness. Decided to act like a complete, I'm already don't have a whole lot of respect for her. At this point, we're going into the negative numbers. Mama Goodman used to say, if you can't say something nice about someone, don't say anything at all. But if you are a musician or a band or a promoter or a DJ and you were approached by this woman, I know it's been 2 years. I've not seen any sign of change. You deal with her. It's on you. We have to make each other aware of the good people and the not good people. And she's not good people. So, Denver, Colorado. There was some discussion over the booze and some other stuff, and things went on. But overall, a very successful, very good night. Day off. Another day off. Oh, days off. I love them. We could travel. Our driver had been doing some stuff beforehand and not gotten a lot of sleep, so we couldn't tap him on the first day. He needed to rest. So we gave him a bump. He passed the hell out. Day off. The Rockies. At one point, we stopped at the truck stop and we got food. And every now and then the guys would kind of like scatter and wander off. This happened a lot of the truck stops. We got 10 minutes and half an hour later we'd be on the road. It's worse than herding cats. It's like herding ferrets and weasels who do not get along. But they all got along. And a siren went off. And the sky was kind of purple. And one of the guys went, "What about that's for?" And I said, "That, my friend, is a tornado siren. We want to get in the vehicle and get the heck on the road because it's where we're from and we're going to where we're to." Rockies is a whole lot up and down. There were a lot of places where you could see runaway ramps for trucks. Some of them were fairly, a little upgrade, but lots of dirt, so your tires would sink in and grip. I actually saw one that all there was around us was rock, and it went about 20 feet this way, and I swear almost straight up. I wanted to take it just to feel like I was driving a rocket. Except everything in the back would have tumbled back to the shower, and that would have not been good. I would come around a corner at speed, which in the Rockies is much lower, and there would be deer all over the road. I hit so many already dead deer. I did not hit a live deer. But when you come around a corner and there's a carcass there, your back tire is spinning up onto the trailer, so it looks like someone threw up all over the trailer, which is what we first thought the first time we saw it. After that, I figured it out. That was venison. You wanted to scrape that stuff off. That was good eating. Did not kill a single animal through the Rockies, which was up and down and up and down, and wow. Next stop, Seattle, Washington. Seattle, Washington was the highlight. They were doing several nights of events in a row, so the nights suffered a little bit from it because you go to one and you pick the one you want to go to. You don't have to go to all of them. It was an okay night for turnout. There was costuming. It was yet more stairs going up. I'll tell you, dragging that equipment up and down stairs. Why are clubs either in the basement and you go down, which means load out, you're pulling, or you're going up 2, 3 flights of stairs to take it in. There were times when everyone was involved socially and I would have to load out generally myself. Fortunately, the band shared a lot of equipment and there wasn't a ton of it, and for the heaviest stuff, the 3-4 cases, I could sometimes get a hand. So there were days I got a little angry with the guys and the ladies and basically said, you get this crap in the truck and we get going or else. But I'm the tour manager. I'm doing this for them, not for me. Small crowd, but fun. We got a hotel with, we parked the bus out front, and I think there were a couple of people that stayed in the bus, but for the most part, people took hotel rooms because the hotel was inexpensive and things had been set up. Even I got a hotel room. It was nice to sleep in a bed. And once again, I got to see a friend, a young lady who I have known for decades, who is a charming, intelligent, fun young lady. You know who you are. And I got to dance with her for the first time in, I'm not going to tell you how long, but I'll tell you, she is one of the few partners that when we hit the dance floor, my heart thrills. She knows how to stalk and weave and spin and use and work the dance floor like very few ladies I have met before or after. It was wonderful seeing you. It really was. I hope everything keeps being great for you and that your future opens up with amazing possibilities and that wherever you go, you get to take your horse and your hawk. But it was fantastic. Seattle was a little tight for the streets. Getting around was kind of, they've got these kind of roundabouts, not the way we have them in Canada or you have them in Great Britain, where it's more, here's an intersection, we're going to put a round planter in the middle with a curb and some grass, and it'll slow you down. Matilda kind of went over a few of those, because that tight, not happening at all. So there was some bumping and bouncing. But it was rather nice having the night was good. It was a great night. I recommend the High Line to anyone in Seattle who wants to go alternative clubbing. Great part of Seattle too. We were kind of felt like we were right in the heart of things. And yeah, overall, great part of the trip. So that's part 7. Not much more for you people to tolerate and put up with. Any of you that actually watch all 9 parts, you give me a shout. I'll send you some free music. Buy one of these bands. Or some other bands I'm allowed to that are just awesome and amazing. But yeah, you let me know. And as a reward for watching all 9 parts, I am going to feed your music fix. My promise to you.